I am Pin. I'm the president of Wanxiang America Corporation. Wanxiang America's main business is automotive parts. We also heavily involved in many other segments. For example, real estate, clean energy, technology, and financial service.
Pin is one of the two smartest people I've met in my life. Wanxiang has been one of the most successful companies to come into the U.S. from China and be as successful as they have been. And I think primarily that's due to Pin's leadership.
The company was registered in 1993 in Kentucky. Due to, the synergy between U.S. and China, we very quickly grew into many different areas. One of the every other vehicle made in the United States is using Wanxiang's parts made locally here in the United States. So when I started this business, we really didn't have a whole lot of money. It was about $20,000. And I still remember at the beginning, my most significant challenge was to making a phone call without baby crying on the other side.
He was a brand new businessman. I mean, I don't know that he expected to be assuming this role when he did. So when I met him, he was like a toddler.
But I loved it, and when you started from ground zero, you build it up. It's your own baby. And so I always joke with my wife, I have only one company, one title, one house, one wife.
Just that quick, I knew that this is a guy I wanted to work with.
So today we have operations in 26 states in the United States with about 18,000 total employees. And then we have operation in Poland, in Germany, in UK, in Brazil, and also some in China. I started with about $20,000. And today the valuation for the business is about $5.6 billion.
When he started out in Wooddale, he was really working on a shoestring, and he's built this multi-billion-dollar company here in the U.S.
A few years ago, 60 Minutes came here, interviewed us.
You are basically a Chinese company creating American jobs in the United States.
Yeah, you can say that, but I would want to say we're an American company creating an American job in the United States too.
You keep all the profits here.
Yeah, this is our policy. Every penny we made is going to be reinvested in the United States.
Mr. Pin is more than a co-worker, a leader, a president. He's down to earth and he worries about his employees. And personally, he cares about us a lot. And it's hard to find a company like that.
He cares a lot about people, and that's one of the things that impressed me most about Pin.
As a matter of fact, our logo here is, we're the few, we're the proud, we're the Wanxiang employees. So I'm very proud to be part of this company.
Most of our activities in Chicago, in other part of the United States. I mean, a lot of people ask a question, you're not Delaware company, you're not Illinois company, how could you be still is a Kentucky company? I say, we all come from our own history, and we all have a good moment in our life. And this is our history, and this is a good moment in our life. UK was the first place we lived in the United States. And so I call that a mother school. I love my classes, It helped me in the business tremendously. And in fact, my wife and I, the best 2 years in our life was in Lexington. The tuition, at that time, it's a lot of money. So I pull out the mail. It's like, we're going to give you TA starting immediately. So your tuition's waived, we're going to give you $1,200 a month. I went back to my apartment. I told my wife, this is probably the biggest lottery I could ever win. And frankly speaking, a lot of the money we started business was from that scholarship, right? At the beginning, without that support from, Dr. Jensen and others, I probably won't get to where I am today. So to some extent, I could have said, UK is the shareholder. So I'm proud to keep this as a Kentucky company. That's where we came from.
He has put together, I think, the best of what China has to offer and has gleaned the best things that the U.S. has to offer in a business sense and put them together.
It just amazed me how he knew intuitively how to do certain things that other people had to learn. You know, managers and executives had to learn these things. But he had this great intuition, and he knew intuitively how to do certain business things, how to treat people.
My boss, Gary Wessel, told me one time, like, I don't know what he sees, but I know he's right. And he's always right about business. It's just a talent.
He would have succeeded no matter what, because he's just that driven. You know, he's built an empire here that anybody would admire.
Whoever has a dream deserves an opportunity. So whatever we can do to support, we should do that. But obviously, you know, you need to see the connection first. In the reality, the world is getting much smaller. I'm glad I got where I am today. So I feel that it is important for me to do something. So I'm very happy to have this scholarship for the other student, wherever I can support. We got all the students together and from many different countries. I just feel so warm in there. That is what a human's society is supposed to be.
I would congratulate him for the person he is, because he's got more character than almost anybody that I know.
Whether you are from China, or you're from Brazil, you're from Argentina, as long as we're together, we're all friends, we're all working together, we all work for the good cause, which is for a better human life.
I'm so happy that I'm part of Wanxiang. And to me, he is one of the best persons I ever met in my life. He believes and he sees what we don't see. He's got a good talent from God, and God bless him for that. Mr. Penn, this is one of your loyal workers, and I'm really happy about your honor here. You're one of the best, and you deserve this and much more.
And I salute you and congratulate you for accomplishing this, for being inducted into the U of K Hall of Fame. And you are absolutely the most deserving guy that I can think of. And I appreciate all you've done for me.
Hi, Pindy. I'm Mike Clark. I don't know if you remember, but we were in graduate school together back in the early 1990s. Your career, it sounds like it's a perfect example of what we're trying to show our students. It's really a great example of how hard work, a talented individual, and a solid education can really make some positive improvements in society. Congratulations on being inducted into the Gatton Alumni Hall of Fame.
Penn, I wanted to say thank you for letting me be part of your experience. I know the University of Kentucky has a special place in your heart, and I'm very proud that you're receiving this award.
Hello, old friend. Given your extraordinary success in business, I am not remotely surprised that you've been given this honor. Indeed, I think it's perfectly appropriate. Personally speaking, I am very pleased that you're being honored by being inducted into the Gatton Hall of Fame. Professionally, I'm not even remotely surprised, because you were the very best graduate student I ever had. It was pretty obvious to me that you would be wildly successful in anything you decided to do. And so this doesn't surprise me at all, and I'm glad that you're being honored this way. Those were good times back in those days, weren't they, Penn? I remember them fondly, and I hope you do too. Again, congratulations.